everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gerard and today I've got my brand new M3 Impact with me here and I'm super excited to take it out today on a pest control job. I've got this gun rigged up with 40 grain slugs, shooting them at 960 feet per second. That's about 80 foot-pounds, and I feel like shooting some long bombs for you today on camera. I'm going to take it out, I'm just going to have fun, and in the process I'm going to discuss the impact a little bit further and give you some tips and tricks that you can apply to your gun. So let's go out there and let's have some fun. Now, just before we get started, I want to note something with you. Upon arrival, I saw that the farmer is busy with some big renovations and all the machinery was very noisy this day. So for your convenience, I'll be doing a voiceover for this video. So the very first thing I do before I hunt is to confirm my zero and take a few shots on paper, or in this case, a couple of house sparrows. So we're getting close to winter time here in South Africa, and winter time means one thing: pigeons. "57 yards, straight down." Straight down, 62 yards. Love the crack of that 40 grain. Straight down, 66. For those who have watched my previous video on my M3, you will notice that this new setup looks a little bit different. Reason for that is because I've added a Saber Tactical body kit to this gun, which makes it awesome in all the senses that you can think about. For my new setup, I've got an Arco Swiss rail, I've got an adjustable buttstock, I've got an adjustable cheek riser, and then a bag rider that's fitted at the bottom of the gun. I've also added a Donny FL Koi in the front to make it extra silent. Smoked him, 70 yards. I was standing very awkwardly when I took the shot, and you will see the slug hit this pigeon right into the wing. I did, however, do a follow-up shot after this to put him down quickly. Straight down, 98 yards. $115 yards. Straight down. I tuned my gun to shoot 40 grain slugs at 960 feet per second, and that calculates to about 82 foot-pounds of energy at the muzzle. So now let's have a look at my settings. I've got my micro adjuster on setting number 4. I've got my macro adjuster on setting number 16. Moving along to the regulators, regulator number 1 is set for 190 bar. The second regulator is set for 165 bar. And then lastly, I've got my valve adjuster to 4+. Also, something to be noted here is that I did add the FX slug power kit to my gun, and that I did tune it to shoot high powered slugs. Now in the meantime, I'm going to add the FX Masterclass link in this video so that you can check out how to tune this gun for the most general setups. Smoked him, 136 yards. Now from this point on, I'm going to start to stretch my distances a bit, and I want you to note something here. Look carefully that I'm aiming at a single dove at a time, and I'm not shooting into a group with the hope that I'm going to hit something. It just shows you how accurate this gun really is. Smoked him. 153 yards. Oh. Solid 154 yards straight down. That, my friends, is a headshot at 154 yards. How awesome is that? The most important tool that you can have in your arsenal is a decent rangefinder, especially if you want to shoot long range. Now, I am using a Bushnell Nitro 1800, and I've compared this rangefinder to a lot of rangefinders out there. I do find that the Bushnell gives me the best glass quality, plus it does have applied ballistics and it can connect to my Kestrel. Smoked him, 167 yards. Oh, smoked him, 200 yards on the mark, straight down. Down she goes, 227 yards. And that, my friends, is another headshot at 227 yards. Okay, so we've got a box out at 100 yards. And on the box got 4 targets there, and I'll be shooting you quickly a 5-shot group, maybe 1 or 2. Just going to pull this camera back, and this is where I will be positioned. Okay, so I'm going to leave this camera right over here. Alright, let's do it. Put a couple of shots on paper for you, for the guys who like to shoot targets at 100 yards. I am shooting 40 grain slugs at 960 feet per second. There you go, 5 at 100. We can check that out. Round 2, let's put another 5 at 100. We are busy, so we can just about put another 5 down there for you to confirm. Alright. There's another 5. Let's take you down there. So there's the first group I shot, and here's the second group. Almost the same. Thumbnail over the group, almost covers it. But yeah, that's a quick and rough 2 groups for you, just to confirm at 100. I'll measure those 2 groups for you and then I'll put it up. Oh, he's going down. 230 yards. He's got his landing gear out. He's gonna go down. Now if you look closely at this dove flapping about here, you will see that he's got his feet dangling underneath him and it's not pulled upwards into the body. This is what we call landing gear being put out, and he's ready to crash. So as soon as this dove hits the floor, that will be the end of him. That's it for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for joining. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe now if you want to see more of this content. And for the rest of you out there, if you like this video, please smash that like button for me right now. I'll see you next week. Cheers.